Here we are. Yeah, good afternoon. It's very nice to be back again on stage for my fourth speak at the next conference. And the end of the e-commerce routine. This is my subject today. And I have selected that subject, obviously, to make a contrary angle to the data love. So I'm going to plead for less routine, less data, and more instinct, more insights. So this story is for everyone in the room, for all the e-commerce manager in the room, and there are many of them, for all the agency people, but for also anyone who has an impatient nature, and I belong to this kind of people. I've toured Germany with that point of view, together with strategic planning of SinnerSchrader, like a mission in saying to everyone in e-commerce, do start to break your routine. And indeed, in 2011 is really the year where we have the end of the automatic, natural growth of our business. And I've been in this business for more than 4 years, and everything came automatically. And that was great. But 2011, for many shops, things doesn't work that naturally as it used to. So really the message is really starting to break the routine. Recently, I came across one case of one website, Fnac.com. And interestingly enough, it's in France, my home country, but it is the only place in the world where Amazon is not #1. So if you look at this website, it is everything about breaking the routine. They have every 2 weeks very creative events. This one is Réveillez vos désirs, wake up your desire. It sounds good. They have weekly changing communities. They have fan clubs. They have client blogs, and the client blogs are also changing very regularly. They have specialist section for the different salesmen. They have concerts on Facebook. They have everything to break the routine. So it's really today less data, more instinct, and less routine and more insight. And I think we are starting to bore the consumer with sending regular emails, and you know it doesn't work that well, or it doesn't really increase. I was reading recently in a forum about a consumer asking someone else, do you know of any travel website which is just new, which is appealing? And please, please do not mention Expedia or Holiday Check, for example, because they all have all the same stories. So I believe we are starting to bore the client. By the way, to some extent, this is what we all in e-commerce are doing every day. We optimize, we process, we benchmark, we perform, we target and retarget, we test, and we workshop, and we create quick wins, and we have better conversion, but very small, and we optimize again. And it's a little bit boring, and I know routine is so sweet, because you can do that all the time, and you can always refer to this. But really the idea is from routine comes boredom, and from boredom comes decline, and many industries are in decline. Obviously, music industry, publishing industry, advertising industry. So the point is really it's time to wake up and break the routine. And this is the mission we have been having in 2011 at SinnerSchrader in saying, yeah, if we want to have digital growth as much as we had in the last year, we really need to break the routine. So here's a tool set and some thoughts about it, is if we want to come from a growth, from just market mechanics to really a larger growth from insight, here are 5 ways to break the routines, 5 thoughts, 5 tools to do it. And the first one is irregularity. Second one, store format. Third, tech disruptions. Number 4 is what I call festival, I come back to this, and recombination. So 5 steps to break the routine. The first one, irregularity, and I love this one because it's just about breaking the routine. If you've been in Paris, the Galeries Lafayette is a beautiful department store, and they have irregularity in their promotion. They have the 3G, which is the 3 days, which they do 3 times a year, twice regularly, and once a year completely irregularly. So all the Parisian women are always just asking each other when is actually the new 3G coming, and they do all the promotion on a regular and irregular basis. If you project that to the web, 2 examples. Tag Heuer has been launching this watch just 2 months ago, only on Facebook, with that event, just for 1 day on that page. I love this example. Everyone in the travel industry is looking at Wonderfly because it is not the routine. It is just the answer for the consumer we had beforehand, where you can select your travel and where everything is not just the regular basket and the regular way one can book his own travel. Another way to break the routine is looking at new store formats. And you've seen that in London with Tesco Express. Albert Heijn in Amsterdam has also the same format, where you had just new formats, smaller, but completely new range of products, a lot of tests. And if we project that to the web, very interesting is ASB, it's a New Zealand bank, testing a complete virtual branch online on Facebook. A great test, a great new format, just to have a new distribution. I just discussed with the people from French Connection with this new store. This is the first YouTube store. Also interesting to have new formats of such a kind. And this one is Amazon on the application of the Chrome Web Store. And it's just a new experience of going through the usual shopping at Amazon. Tech disruption. Yes, it's really using like FaceTime, a new way of using technology. And on 2 examples here. The first one, which I think everyone has seen, is all what you can do with QR codes. Obviously, the Home Depot, DIY, QR reading, and having instruction is a great tech disruption. My favorite one is this one, is Hyundai User's Manual on iPad, and this is a 30-second film.
This isn't just an app. It's the owner's manual of the new Equus from Hyundai.
There's a great disruption using technology and just replacing the user's manual. Just on coming on to the breaking the routine, the 4th piece of the toolbox is really what I call festival. It's all about new communication. And it's a little bit like a music festival where everyone would have shared on Facebook with each other that the music festival is taking place, that it's cool to be there, but there is also a relationship of fans and stars. And I like this analogy just to talk about a new way of doing online communication. My favorite of it is the mystery guitar man, who is just one of the largest YouTube stars worldwide, 1.5 million subscribers, by the way, every Thursday. Last Thursday was very funny, and the video, and he has a lot of companies behind, like Coca-Cola or L'Oreal, sponsoring him on this. Obviously, this is the case which everyone knows, the Old Spy Man. This is the shop on Facebook. I Am on a Horse is now a very bestseller as far as T-shirts are concerned. Another example of festival is one client of ours, the Gucci Group, is organizing a fashion show online with the audience here at the bottom, selected on Facebook, and everyone can see each other and can exchange and can liaise with each other. So it's a big music festival and a big fan club around the fashion show. The last point for breaking the routine is coming more from the angle of recombination. Recombination is a marketing idea which just says, take your marketing mix, but don't change everything you have in the marketing mix. Just change and recombine habits. And I've taken this example from Nespresso in saying, yes, Nestle has a coffee experience, and drinking espresso is not new, but Nespresso has invented a complete system behind it. So they haven't really tackled the complete mix, but they've just changed 2 parts of that mix. If we have a look in selecting some good example of recombination on the web, we'll be back to Tesco again, who are recombining all the ideas which are in the retail. The homepage, they have a real estate page. They're selling gold online. They are doing diet pages, television, and web shops. They also are opticians. And they're also in the UK #2 in price comparison as an aggregator. So they're really rolling out and only taking one part of the model and remixing it. And last example, Starbucks with a Starbucks card. Here also recombining the idea of the mix into this mobile app with a card, with paying in the middle, and with the rewards, something everyone is already used to do, but they recombined it on a mobile application. So just for the end of it, if we want to grow in the e-commerce, we want to have more fun, and if we want to make the next level, we have to come from mechanics to insight, and here are 5 thoughts and ways to do this: irregularity, store format, tech disruption, festival, and combination. And is that about crushing numbers or shaking curiosity? I am for shaking curiosity, that everyone break his own routine every day, and so shake the curiosity and crush less numbers. And I'm coming back to my example again. It's Fnac.com, who is my favorite shop just right now, has a claim, and it's called agitateur de curiosité, which is shaking the curiosity. So please do that every day, and thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Laurent. Actually, we've seen like breaking the routine can attract people and get your brand top on stage, but is it also driving business? So are you sure that breaking the routine will always also result in the best way of driving business for commerce, or is it maybe more recommended for brand awareness?
No, it's definitely for the commerce. And interestingly enough, if you walk in a store, in a physical store, you will see that they change, obviously, the shopping window, but they also break the parcours you have. So it's about just growing the business. It's not really starting the business. It's not just for a mature business to make the next step. So it's all about commerce.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
And commerce is really not about routine.
Okay, thanks. Are there any questions in the audience? Okay, no questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.